Thanks for watching Digging Deep, where we're digging into a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been so long since I posted any videos. I have a lot going on in my life right now. We had COVID roll through the house for the second time, so it's been a little bit rough. I lost my mother unexpectedly, and yeah, it's been some really tough times, but we're getting through it, and I'm making this video today on a new backyard trail and a couple different features for the yard, and I have something special to show you all. Just want to kind of get out in the yard and rip a little bit. I'm about like 90% at probably my stamina and lung capacity. I'm anxious to get back out at the shed and knock some stuff out. My next trail I want to knock out is hitting everything on the Albatross, and then getting back up into the push trails and setting a couple more goals. So that video will be coming soon. I think I'm going to do a little test run in the Michoud State Forest here soon, and to see how I feel. But anyway, let's get down into what I have special for you all here today. And we're gonna shoot on over here and show you. Wait a minute, that's not special. Everybody knows the Mongoose Bash, but we have a new bike. So I'm gonna show you guys. It's not a brand new bike, but I got it for steel and wop. And that is the Kona Process 134. She's dirty. I've been playing around a little bit in the yard, and it's got the Suntour Aeon fork on there, 160. It's 160 millimeter travel. I love this bike. The travel and suspension feels night and day to the Bash. I love my Bash. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's such a little maneuverable 26-inch trail bike, and I love that thing. Gonna let my buddies jump on it, maybe get out and ride with me. And then my daughter also has a Bash as well, so technically it's gonna kind of be my wife's bike. But I want to get into enduro racing, and this is my machine. We're gonna get out there and do our first 2022 race, and anxious to sign up for that. That's one of the reasons why I built this new trail. I named it Thorn Trail out here in the backyard trails, is to practice. And yeah, I'm very excited to get out there. But I believe this is a 2018 model. Got the big old 35s on there, 35 millimeters. I'm skating the 780. It's a 780 millimeter bar. Got the dropper post and everything, so yeah, I feel like feel spoiled now being out there. And man, what a difference that is from going from quick downhill to uphill, and just makes a world of difference. I'm in love with it. But it's got its minor wear, on the crank and stuff like that. And I got a Bash guard coming in I'm going to put on it, but not going to go crazy because I'm ready to rip with this thing, I feel like. But anyhow, we'll get out here in the yard, and I'm going to really try this thing out and let you guys see what I've done in the wooded trail, and a couple different features in the yard. Nothing's dramatically changed, just pick away here and there, kind of. Springtime, I do want to get a piece of equipment and really step my game up on some of the yard features. Let's get out there and ride. So right off the back, it's not a bad climber. And that was some of the ratings say it's not the best climbing bike, but it's a killer downhill bike. So let's get some jumps in. It's a little windy today. We'll see how my energy is. But, first run here. Oh yeah, it's really windy. Woohoo! Yep, got thrown off on that one. I definitely don't climb too bad at all. I feel like, especially this bike being slacked out. So I had to go in to the dungeon and get my shifter out of the way and pull it out a little bit. Trying to grip the bar, and it was like, man, that's in the way. All right, let's see if we get a little bit better run for you guys this time. A little rusty, I will say. Can feel it. I did change the rock features. I'm gonna gap that whole thing here soon. That's one of my goals too for this stuff. I mean, hitting this stuff like it's barely even touching the suspension. Feels sweet. Little double for my son. Make a little roller coming off that. I'm not sure if I'm going to hit the wood launch here today because it's very greasy and slick on the landing. I'm dying to hit it, but I did put some stones in there. I want to get some drainage. But let's try this trail out. Okay, let's hit it for the first time. Coming in blind. I did hit it with the pit bike just a little bit. Not bad feeling so far. Right there's a little gap I'm gonna do eventually. And this is about all it is. Nothing crazy, but gives me a little bit of uphill pedal coming back, kind of like a conditioning back uphill. Nothing crazy, but this is Thorn Trail. Yes, my stamina is definitely not 100%. These brakes too on this bike are night and day. So they are. I'm gonna go through the same section. I'm still like feeling like I'm trying to get warmed up here a little bit. Cleared that whole landing. All right. It's a little chilly. So it is. So I got some new neighbors in. They've been there about a month now. They seem cool. They're probably like, what is grown up doing, making these jumps? Enjoying life, that's what I'm doing. I don't know about y'all. There we go. Getting a little warmed up now. So much. I don't know. What am I trying to say? Such less effort now. Excuse my breathing, but so I built this after seeing the one at Frederick Watershed on the push trail side, and I think mine's a hair steeper. That one runs out a little further, but very similar. I haven't hit it up at the shed yet, but I've hit this, and I just thought it was a very cool feature. But much like this, it's intimidating rolling up to, but so smooth to hit. It's like butter. I got about almost a 20-foot gap here, and it's a little sloppy down there, but I think I might go for it here because I've just been wanting to hit this so bad on this bike. So wish me luck. Try not to think about it too much. Just want to do it. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a hell of a bad wipeout. And the suspension just weathered the storm. Wow, I almost came down on my ankle wrong. Overshot it. I think I flat bottomed that. Way too much speed. Oh my gosh. I landed way down there. Wow. That was nuts. Way too much speed. Oh my. I'm not really trying to break any bones right before Christmas, but I want to hit it again. I'm stubborn. Always have been. All right, Lorianne, let's go, baby. Oh yeah, baby. So smooth. As Blake said, is that all? Come on. All right, we're gonna be done with that for the day. I overshot that again. It really wants to throw me on this bike. I guess the preload, the bash, it definitely didn't feel like that. It's like I can make that thing 5-6 foot back and be clearing it without any effort. Might do that once we get the piece of equipment here, a front end loader in the spring. Might pull that back even further. But yeah, it just felt like butter going off that. That's at the rock drop. This is where I'm gonna clear the whole gap eventually. Again, I'm not trying to get injured right before Christmas. So I'm gonna show you that feature. I did a little bit bigger landing now, so we'll get up here and check this out. Definitely starting to get wore out. But I talked to one of my buddies that I've ridden with about clearing this, and he said, oh yeah, it's so doable. Showed him a picture. I did build the top deck a little higher, made the drop off a little higher. Nothing special there, just rolling over, that's for sure. I'm gonna clear that whole gap though, mark my word. Man, it's like I can compress this preload and it just shoots me without effort. So yeah, I said I don't want to get hurt. But as I roll into this trail here, what am I talking about? As I roll into Thorn Trail, old Thorn Trail, I do have like a little kicker there over that log. If you look closely, I don't know how well you're going to see in this footage. Now the sun's down, and I'm not going to take my GoPro out and readjust it. But I'm going to come in with some more speed and try to crush my time from in and out. That's why I built this, kind of do like a, see how fast I can get through it, then how fast I can get back up out of there. And that'll be a little training exercise for me. And obviously down the road I might burn some stuff up in there, but that was the thought, to kind of just stay in tune with all my turns and stuff. So it's nothing too spectacular in there, I know, but let's see what we can do. Okay, I just said I didn't want to get hurt by Christmas, and here I am pushing myself again. That's what it's all about, right? It's definitely greasy in here. I'm not going to make this today. The turn needs a berm there for me to be able to get speed to hit that. If not, I'm going to wash out. Really loose here from where I went through with the pit bike. Loose leaves and everything. Right around that whole turn back there, I'd like to berm that up. But yeah, and it's a little boring, guys, but it's something to tinker with. Beggars can't be choosy, right? Isn't that the old saying? All right, guys, I'm gonna do one more rip through the outer portion jumps, and then I'm probably gonna call it quits. Good little workout and training here today. Bouncing back from COVID-19. Those of you that think that you can't get it twice, what happened to us? Obviously we didn't get it as bad the second time around. And I'm not trying to open up a can of worms, because I really think the subject can get political, and it's sad. But yeah, but we're bouncing back,
We didn't get the shot, but obviously we probably had the antibodies in us, so definitely wasn't as bad the second time around, but it's still such a pain in the ass virus to have for most of us anyway. All right, last run of the day. All right, I got some real gangster music going on in my ears right now, so let's see if we can hit these jumps a little faster. And if you're wondering, I listen to a little bit of everything, so it's not just hip-hop. Primarily hip-hop for workouts and runs and biking, and like hard rock and even country. Let's get it, dude. Gear the gear. Need to build that berm up too. And now's basically a flat bottom. Here's a little rock garden I've created, and obviously I haven't been through here at all. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I created this and it was an epic failure. It just stays way too swampy through here. It's like wetland down here at the bottom, as you can see from all the deer tracks. But guys, thanks for watching. Again, I have some goals out at the shed to do, but I want to be one of those riders, if I'm going to give you material, I'm not going to be doing the same old boring trails. So just to get back in tune, probably going to take this bad boy out to Michaux State Forest tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. One of my secret spots. It is not on trail maps, but it is on Michaux State Forest hiking, biking, and shared horse trails. So you can find it. It's local to me, pretty much in my backyard. It's like 5-10 minutes. But there she is, the Kona Process 134. We're ready to bust it out, man, and get into some races this year. Just got a couple things I'm going to throw in here, but I'm going to race it how it is. Just got a new back tire. Had a Tomahawk on the back, and it was pretty much wore out. It was all dried up. I had to cut that tire off. It was so bad. They did not, everything dried up inside the tire. It was horrible. But now I got the Minion DHR 2 on the back, and I got a 2.4 on the back, and a 2.3 in the front. And this is 27.5, you couldn't tell, by the way. But definitely closing it out this time. Thanks for watching Digging Deep. I'll catch you next time.